Heartland Sports with Luke Randall.
SEMO Soccer looking to claim their first points of the season today versus Kansas City. Welcome back to the Redhawks and welcome back to the lineup. Maddie Geisler returning to the net. The Redhawks had all of their goalies injured the past few weeks, so a huge relief to have their starter back. They trailed 2-1 in the second half. Maya Domian had that lone goal for the Redhawks, her first college goal. A double deflection right there would make it 3-1 in favor of the Roos. Here come the Redhawks. Alyssa Schulte, her first college goal. So we got two girls scoring their first college goals on the same day. And a moment later, the Redhawks are able to do even more. Justy Nelson equalizes it. We are tied at 3. A brilliant fight back from these Redhawks, and they have a chance to go even further. They get those 2 goals in just a matter of minutes, and Nelson would come right back out on the attack. The corner kick right here. This is SEMO's chance to go ahead and win the game. It goes just over. Good effort right there. Unfortunately, Kansas City gets a late penalty, and with that, they win it. SEMO takes the loss today, but still, the Redhawks are confident heading into conference season next weekend.
Obviously, it's not the result we want, but it was definitely the effort and energy that we want going into next week. Obviously, all these games matter, but conference is really what we're focusing on right now. Getting our team together defensively, offensively. We saw a lot of improvement today, so I'm super excited for conference play to start and our next coming games. I think we're really going to give them a show, and we're not finished yet.
One more game before conference play starts. The Redhawks have a trip to a very good Xavier team this week in Cincinnati. They will stay on the road to start conference play at the OVC champions Lindenwood next Sunday. The other 2 teams in the Heartland played today. They just wrapped up, started a couple hours late because of lightning near Carbondale. SIU and UT Martin played to a scoreless draw. Basketball recruiting has been active the past week, and a couple Southeast Missouri stars have been getting some scholarship offers. Puxico's Landon Burchard coming off another impressive year, headed into his senior season in just a couple months, and he's got an offer. Carl Sandburg College offering him a scholarship as he gets ready to try and lead Puxico back to state. Kenzie Keys, the Saxony Lutheran sophomore, getting an offer to play at Essex County College in New Jersey. Keys also holds an offer from Principia College. And Kate Rubel, the St. Vincent senior, announcing her offers to Central Methodist and Evangel. Also getting an Evangel offer, her twin, Bree Rubel. Both are phenomenal talents. They led St. Vincent to 2nd place in Class 2 last season. Likely going to see them and the Lady Indians make another huge run starting again this winter. Cardinals winning in Milwaukee today. They have a 3-game series against the Cincinnati Reds. It is coming up tomorrow starting in St. Louis.